Good, drive. You're good. No roll back.
There's only so much you can do with that from Charlie Bertrand. Welcome to the PLL.
What an entrance. You could see Pinnell just probing the defense. He tried to find Bertrand earlier. He is a tall drink of water. This is a beautiful little cut and find. And Bertrand catches and behind the back, all kind of in one motion, increasing his shooting angle, adding a level of deception there.
And then last year in the championship series, he was unable to play. He had COVID, had some cardiac complications because of it, couldn't play, missed the whole year. He's back in full force, and now it's Kavanaugh. Ryder Garnsey might be one of the most creative players. As that goes in. As we show you Ryder Garnsey's creativity, that wouldn't go.
All of the 6'3" frame, plus reaches up. Dips his body down a little bit. You could see Ward. Speaking of seeing, look at the rain just pouring down. But Bertrand goes underneath, drops his body a little bit, extends his stick to the rafters.
Now Pinnell. Bertrand scores! Charlie Bertrand set up by Rob Pinnell.
Actually just featured in Sports Illustrated, the swimsuit edition. But this is her playing professional lacrosse last night with 5 goals, and then she added another one to the tally today. So it is on. Can Marcus get 6 in the matter of a few minutes left?
And Charlie Bertrand just scored a goal. It's his 4th of the season for Redwoods.
You see that little pump fake kind of holds the defense. I actually think that was a feed. That was definitely a feed inside. You could see the frustration on Gittleman afterwards.
During the second quarter of this game. As Pinnell's pass, Perkovic had to adjust. Excuse me. That was Charlie Bertrand who reached back for it and then wires it in. It was close to that 2-point arc. I thought his foot was on the line, but we'll see.
Bertrand using all 6'3" and those long arms to corral that ball. You see the beautiful placement. This offside, off stick side high, just inside the arc. Foot lands on it at 15. That's played every game for them. You know, Near and Understein have been kind of in and out of the lineup, and Understein they picked up later.
Here's a chance to the net and a goal for Redwoods. Charlie Bertrand beat his man and sticks it home. Woods off the board for nearly the first 5 minutes of the game. They come back with a 2 and another from Bertrand. For Kavanaugh, who has been a playoff performer over his career. He fed to Bertrand and it goes! Bertrand goes up and over the defense.
Had a couple good looks in the first quarter, wasn't able to put him on cage. This time, he challenges Bernlohr. You're gonna see the high overhand delivery, so hard to read. But Bernlohr was there. He's just struggling a little bit right now. He's only got 1 save.
Found Bertrand and he sticks it.
Finding a open cutting lane, you're going to see as Pinnell rolls back. Freeze it right here. You've got this kind of open area right between those two Whipsnakes defenders. Bertrand's off your screen right now. He's going to cut right through there. And the big lefty pins his defender on the inside. A few more rolls back for Pinnell. Pins his defender on the inside. So by working to the middle, Bertrand gives himself a little bit more space when he finally does cut to the ball.
Bertrand, his second. They have both come here in this second quarter in what has been a 3-0 run for Redwood. Take it off the restart. Hat trick and an assist for Henningberg in the first half. He finds Bertrand, who goes behind the back.
Gorgeous finish, but how about another cut by Bertrand, the off-ball play, frees it right here. You got this Whip Snakes defense just staring at the ball, and Bertrand cuts right behind him. You could see the Whip Snakes trying to communicate after the fact, but just a little bit of ball watching here by the Whip Snakes off ball, and Bertrand wisely cuts behind him and then goes behind the back.
Henningberg dishes. Bertrand got it!
Way. Little 5-on-4 transition opportunity. Henningberg recognizes it, draws Earhart, and then Bertrand, the big lefty, catches it, pivots his body to be able to generate just enough on that shot.